Let us solve a question on cournot duopoly. The question is, an industry has two firms. They face an inverse demand function as P is equal to 200 minus 4Q. P is the market price and Q denotes the total output produced by the two firms, and a constant marginal cost of $8. We need to find out the cournot duopoly equilibrium price and quantity. Okay. Now what we are being given? We are being given the inverse market demand function, that is the P, which is price, is equal to 200 minus 4Q. Here Q denotes the Q1 plus Q2. That means Q will be equal to the output produced by both the firms, that is the output of firm 1 plus output of firm 2. And we have the marginal cost, which is constant for both the firms, which is equal to 8. That is marginal cost of firm 1 is equal to marginal cost of firm 2, which is being given us as $8. Okay, we need to find out the cournot equilibrium price and quantity in this market. Now how do we solve a cournot duopoly model? We solve, that is we need to find out the best reaction function of firm 1. It should be equal to the best reaction function of firm 2. Now how do we calculate the best reaction function, rather the best response function, what we call? So let us see for firm 1, and let me write it here. For firm 1, to find out the best response function, okay, how do we find out? Very simple. First we need to find out the equilibrium condition for the firm 1. That is, for equilibrium, what will firm 1 do? It will equate its marginal revenue with its marginal cost. Okay, when we equate these two, we will get the best reaction function for firm 1. Now to find out the marginal revenue function, we need to find out the total revenue function for firm 1, and we know total revenue for firm 1 will be equal to P times the output produced by firm 1. And what is P? P is being given as this function, that is 200 minus 4. In place of Q, I will write Q1 plus Q2, and when we solve this, it will become total revenue function will become which is equal to 200 minus 4 Q1 minus 4 Q2. Okay, simple thing. To find marginal revenue, we first need to find out the total revenue function for firm 1. Now this is the total revenue function. Then we know that the marginal revenue function for firm 1 is simply the partial derivative of total revenue function of firm 1 with respect to the output of firm 1. Okay, so we partially differentiate this. Okay, let me be very specific here. So this is our P. To this we need to multiply Q1. I forgot to write Q1, and here also we need to multiply it with Q1, and then what will be our total revenue function? That will be equal to 200 Q1 minus 4 Q1 square minus 4 Q1 Q2. Okay, so this will be our total revenue function. Now marginal revenue of firm 1 will be the partial derivative of this revenue function with respect to Q1. Derivative of Q1 will be 1, so we are left with 200 minus derivative of Q1 square is 2Q1, so 2 into 4 is 8 Q1, and derivative of Q1 will be here 1, so we are left with 4 Q2. This is the marginal revenue of firm 1. Okay, if this is the marginal revenue of firm 1, profit maximization requires, that means profit maximization will require that we equate the marginal revenue of firm 1 with the marginal cost of firm 1. Now we calculated the marginal revenue as this function, that is 200 minus 8 Q1 minus 4 Q2, and what is the marginal cost of firm 1? That is equal to $8, and let's write it here 8. Solving for Q1, here if I transpose this here, so it will become 8 Q1 is equal to 200 minus 8 is 192 minus 4 Q2. Okay, dividing both sides by 8, what will we get? So we will get here q1 is equal to, so 192 divided by 8, so we have 192 divided by 8, so we have 8 2s are 16 shara sada arda kunu, so 32, 8 4s are 32. Okay, I guess we got here. So let me see it again. So solving for q1, we divide both sides by 8, so 8 2s are 16, 17, 89, 8 4s are 32. That means q1 will be equal to, here we got 24 minus, and 4 divided by 8 is 1 upon 2 q2. Okay, and what exactly is this? This is the reaction function of firm 1. What does this reaction function tell us? It simply tells us how will firm 1 choose its quantity given firm 2 has chosen q2 as the optimal quantity. It simply shows us how firm 1 will react optimally when firm 2 has reacted optimally. Okay, and in case of duopoly, cournot duopoly, we know that the firms compete in terms of quantity. So this is the brf of firm 1. Okay, since we have the symmetric cost, that means marginal cost of each firm is same, we can find out the best response function of firm 2 is, that will be equal to, if we solve this so we've calculated brf for firm 1. To calculate the brf for firm 2, simply we equate the marginal revenue of firm 2 with the marginal cost of firm 2. When we do that very step, since by symmetry we have the symmetric costs, we will get q2 will be equal to, in place of q here q1, we have q2 which will be equal to 224 minus 1 upon 2 q1. Okay, so this will be, by symmetry, this will be the brf of firm 2. Okay, now we know that we need to equate brf1 with brf2. Okay, so equating these two with each other, we can do one thing. If we say, let us say this is equation first, this is equation second, what will we do? We simply plug the value of q2 into equation 1. That will give us q1 will be equal to 24 minus 1 upon 2. In place of q2 we substitute 24 minus 1 upon 2 q1. Okay, so we will get q1 will be equal to 24 minus 1 half of 24 is 12, minus into minus is plus, we get 1/4 of q1. Transposing this 1/4 here, so we will get, which implies q1 minus q1 upon 4 will be equal to 12. So this is 4q1 minus q1, that is 3q1. 3q1 upon 4 comes out to be 12, which implies q1 will be equal to, transposing this 3 upon 4 to RHS, it will become 4 upon 3. It will get reciprocated and multiplied. So we have 3 1s are 3, 3 4s are 12. That means output of firm 1 will be equal to 16. Similarly, if I plug this value of q1 into q2, I will get the output of firm 2 also equal to 16. So firm 2 will also produce 16 units. Now what is the equilibrium Carnot market price? Simply we plug P in place of so q1 plus q2 is equal to 16 plus 16, which is equal to 32. So q will be equal to, and if I write it here, q will be equal to q1 plus q2, that is the total output produced by both the firms in this duopoly. So which will be equal to 16 plus 16, which comes out to be 32. So q total output produced will be equal to 32, and this will be the Carnot equilibrium quantity. And what is the Carnot equilibrium price? Simply plug the value of q is equal to 32 into this function, inverse demand function. So we have 200 minus 4 into 32. So P will be equal to 200 minus 4 2s are 8, 4 3s are 12. So subtracting 128 from 200, we will get P will be equal to dahne ort z ortane navan is the, so we will get 72 as the equilibrium market price. and Q is equal to 32 as equilibrium quantity produced in case of Carnot duopoly. I hope I make myself clear in this video. Thank you.